welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. We are the Sebastian Diaries, although it's just me today. My name is Hillary. I am a mother to a little boy. His name is Sebastian. He is about to be 2, and I am pregnant with our second child on the way, due in March of 2021. If you missed our announcement video, telling my husband, telling our family, all those other good pregnancy videos, be sure to click above. I'll have them all linked. There's also a playlist on my channel, so feel free to check that out because we have lots of super cute content and obviously more to come. So be sure to subscribe if you're not, so you don't miss any of our updates. Today's video is going to be week 5 through 8. So I filmed my last video, pregnancy update week 1 through 4. That one's linked above for you. And that one was kind of just like really early on in pregnancy. I didn't have a lot of like symptoms or things, I guess, because I was so early. We were trying, so I did find out at 3 weeks and 6 days. So I did know really early. I feel like I've known forever. And we're actually announcing next week. Our first ultrasound's next week. I'm filming this on Friday. It is August 7th and on August 10th. So in 3 days we have our ultrasound, and then on the 13th, my 26th birthday, we are announcing our pregnancy. So by the time you guys see this video, there'll be lots of other videos out. And hopefully I'll get caught up soon. But I've been documenting everything even though I haven't been uploading it because I want to have it, and I will be uploading it. So eventually they will be caught up and you will not be behind. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and I guess let's jump right in to weeks 5 through 8. So I did document everything on my phone. So week 5, I haven't like written like details out. I kind of just summarize when I have like a new symptom or something weird. So the first thing I put was acne, which has been awful. I have never experienced acne in my life that has been as bad as this pregnancy. I did not get acne with Sebastian, so fingers crossed that means it's a girl. I know that those are all just wives' tales, but good lord, the acne has been so bad. And then I put cramps next because this, I don't know if it's a second pregnancy thing or what, but I have never experienced cramping like during pregnancy. Like I keep thinking I'm gonna do the bad word that I'm not gonna say, but the M word. I keep thinking that that's gonna be a possibility because I'm just cramping so much, but there hasn't been any bleeding with it, so I guess that's just normal pregnancy cramps. But it's definitely different. I also don't remember cramping like that with Sebastian. And then the third thing, so this did happen during my first pregnancy, which this isn't a comparing my pregnancies, so I don't know why I keep doing that. But toothbrush makes me gag. Oh my god, I hate brushing my teeth. It's awful. With Sebastian, this was literally like the worst pregnancy symptom that no one tells you about. No one says you're gonna gag when you brush your teeth. Like, it's the worst thing ever. And that's been happening pretty much since week 5, and I'm officially 9 weeks today. So it's been a long month of brushing my teeth. And then the next thing I put was exhaustion, but excitement because we finally started telling family during week 5, which was super fun. A growth symptom, which this is kind of TMI, so if you don't want to know, I kind of wrote down all my symptoms so I can remember them. So just so you know, it might be a little TMI. But I did experience some diarrhea this week, which was really weird because pregnancy is supposed to be more like stopping you up. So that was weird. That was a lot of conversation I probably should not post on the internet. Anyways, next thing is cheese. So the one thing that I have every week since I can remember during this pregnancy, anything with cheese, hot cheese, cold cheese, cheese on pizza, cheese on nachos, cheese on everything. I just want cheese. Any kind of cheese is like, so good. Like, might go make a grilled cheese when I'm done filming this video. That's how much I really like cheese. That's what this baby apparently wants, is cheese. And then the next thing I put is heartburn. I haven't really experienced too much heartburn, but I guess this week it was kind of bad. I don't know if it was, maybe it's the cheese, the salt. I don't know if that gives you heartburn or not, but definitely did have some heartburn that week. And then canned chicken. So with Sebastian, here I go again. Smells were super bad and I couldn't smell anything. Everything made me nauseous, every smell. I haven't been like this time, but the one thing that did make me gag was canned chicken. Now, I don't really like canned chicken to begin with, but we eat a lot of canned chicken. Well, not a lot, but it's in a lot of like recipes, you know, casseroles and stuff. And the smell, I remember Zach was cooking the canned chicken and I was in my office at work and I still was like trying not to gag because it was so bad. So that's one thing I didn't like. And then I literally put cheese. Anything with cheese sounds amazing. So if that tells you anything, I've written that 4 times during this week 5. But that was pretty much week 5. So jumping into week 6, I had my first appointment. So if you watched our other videos, then you know we had our first appointment that they told us that we weren't pregnant and we were confused. And then they called me back 2 weeks later and went back. My numbers were in the 120s. They confirmed I was pregnant and I did have that very first appointment. So all of those videos are linked above also. But we had our first appointment during week 6. So that was exciting. And then I put no new symptoms, just exhaustion, kind of sore boobs, shortness of breath, which has kind of been throughout this whole pregnancy too. I've been really breathless, and which you can probably hear it when I'm talking. But I don't know if the breathlessness is because I'm just bigger than I was when I was pregnant with Sebastian. If, like, I'm still so early, I know the baby's not in my lungs yet, and it really shouldn't be affecting it too much. But it's like talking makes me tired. Like filming this video makes me like so out of breath. And I know that's just a like symptom of pregnancy, but I definitely don't remember being like that with Sebastian. So that's something different too. Okay, so then I put not hungry, not sick, but food just doesn't sound good, which is true. I've actually lost like 7 or 8 pounds. I don't think I've gained any weight yet. I've been actually losing weight because I am just so, like, food just isn't sound good. I just constantly feel full. I'm like, not really hungry. Nothing sounds good other than cheese. So I haven't been eating a lot. I've just been drinking a lot of water. So I've been losing weight, which is not bad because I'm kind of overweight anyways. And I'm still early in my pregnancy where I shouldn't be gaining weight anyways. Okay. And then sleeping. So I haven't really been sleeping because I keep saying this, but I feel like I'm 7 months pregnant and I'm only 9 weeks. But since week 6 or 7, whatever week this is that I'm talking about, I've just noticed that like sleeping is impossible because I want to sleep on my right side. That's the side I'd like to sleep on, or that's the side I've been wanting to sleep on. But if I sleep on that side, I wake up and my entire body is numb. And that is awful. So, and then trying to flip in the middle of the night just is like I said, I feel like I'm 7 months pregnant even though I'm not. And so sleeping has just been not fun and really, really uncomfortable. But this was the first week I really started experiencing like the numbness in my arm and leg when I would sleep the wrong way. So that is week 6, moving on to week 7. Nausea. So literally I wrote bam, nausea. The day I turned 7 weeks, I was a Friday. Fridays are like my weekly dates. And literally woke up at like 6 a.m. and I ran to the bathroom and I started like gagging. It was so bad. Zach woke up and was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, it's just the baby. But it was awful. Like the worst nausea I've ever experienced. It was so bad. But that's really the only day I've been like so nauseous. I'm kind of nauseous just like on and off, or like if I'm out in the heat, the Georgia heat is really hot, I'll get nauseous. Or if I like play with Sebastian too much or like do too much, sometimes I'll get kind of nauseous just because I get really tired. But sitting around, I'm not really just generally nauseous unless I'm sitting like this, or if I'm like compressing my stomach a lot, then I do feel more nauseous, which makes sense. But anyways, and then I wrote acne is so bad. Like I said, it's still so bad. And then apparently the diarrhea from week 5 has gone away because then I wrote pooping is hard. I've definitely started experiencing some of the constipation that I was like wondering why I wasn't experiencing in early pregnancy. So that's fun. The other thing that started, I guess, like 2 weeks ago that's been so hard is that I can't drink coffee. Like it doesn't taste good, doesn't smell good, don't want it, kind of averse. And that's horrible when you are a mom of an almost 2-year-old. Yeah, so can't drink coffee. Also, the other thing that I've noted that has been different and just like unique, I guess, to this pregnancy is that I am always cold. From the time I get up to the time I go to sleep, I am freezing. And it's the middle of August, beginning of August, and I've known since July, and I should not be cold. It's the middle of summer. But I'm just constantly freezing. Like I always want to have socks on, always want to have a blanket. So that's one thing that's really different. But also I wrote anything cold is all I want to drink, which is also true. I want like ice cold water, or like a glass of milk sounds good, which is a weird thing to crave too, but I guess that dairy, the cheese, whatever. But anything, I want it ice cold. Anything hot sounds disgusting. Week 7, we had a milestone. I broke out my pregnancy pillow already. Oh, it's gonna be a long 9 months. Hey, but we're 2 months in, so we've got 7 months left to go. But I already am sleeping with my pregnancy pillow, so that's fun. And then again, I wrote so cold all the time, which is so true. I'm constantly freezing. So then this last week, week 8, I wrote can't sleep at all, miserable, which is so true. Like, it's like every week it gets worse and worse where I just am not sleeping, and I feel myself getting cranky, but I'm really trying to fight it because, you know, I don't want to be cranky. Like, I'm really trying, because we're so happy to be pregnant this time. I mean, we were happy with Sebastian, but this one was like planned. We were trying. And so I'm just trying really hard to be happy and excited, which is hard when you're really tired, especially when you're someone who doesn't function without sleep. And so that's something that's been difficult, but we're working on it. And then the other thing I wrote was that we started walking this week. So I told Zach that I really, like, I know that I'm heavier. I never lost my weight with Sebastian. Breastfeeding did not help me lose weight. That's a lie. But we started walking because I told Zach I really want a natural birth, and in order to do that I need to build up my endurance and have my body be prepared to do something like that. So like I said, I've been losing weight, not gaining weight, but in addition to that, we've also been walking every day. So we started this week on Monday, and we walked every single day on my lunch break when it's been super hot, and we're only walking for like 20-30 minutes just around our neighborhood. We have a little loop. But it's been so nice. It's been fun to just get out. Sebastian literally, like, when I go on my lunch break, he's like, walk, and goes and gets his shoes, and he gets excited about it. And it's nice for just me and Zach to not be just sitting at the house. So that's one thing that I'm really gonna try this pregnancy for sure, is to just be healthier in general, and hopefully to just build my endurance. So that's been fun. And then the other thing, there's only 2 other symptoms that I wrote for this week. I didn't really have that many things that were like unique or anything this week. But one thing that I never experienced and kind of like thought was like insane, I didn't really understand it, was the metally iron taste in your mouth. I never had that with Sebastian. Like my host mom when I lived in Australia, there's a whole series on that if you guys want to watch about that. But when I lived in Australia, my host mom said that with both of her pregnancies, she knew she was pregnant because she started tasting metal, and that was how she knew. And I've never experienced that, but one night we were sitting on the couch and we were watching TV, and I just started gagging, and I looked at Zach and was like, oh my god, this is disgusting. And he was like, what? And I was like, I literally feel like I am swallowing blood. It was so nasty. It was awful. Water didn't make it go away. I think I went and like ate ice cream or something to try and like clear my palate, and it like was disgusting. But other than that one night, I haven't really had it again, thank god, because it was horrible. Yeah, and then the last thing was another craving. I haven't had too many cravings, really, just like cheese. I had some cravings in the beginning. Cheese with mozzarella sticks. Yeah, I haven't had that many cravings, but cheese. And then one day I was sitting at work and I had my second or like third, whatever, real pregnancy craving was that I wanted a cruller. Like, who ever craves a cruller? But for some reason, a cruller from Krispy Kreme or Dunkin', whichever one, I didn't care, was like, sounded amazing. And so Zach actually did go. Krispy Kreme was already closed, so when he went to Dunkin' and got me a hot cruller, and that was perfect. I ate like 3 of them, and I've been trying really hard to eat gluten-free because like I've just been feeling miserable because I've been cheating so much on being gluten-free. But that night I didn't care, and I literally ate like 3 crullers, and it was so good. But anyways, that pretty much wraps up weeks 5 through 8. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm very excited about all these upcoming videos, all the videos that you guys don't even know about yet that are going to be up soon. I'm so excited to announce next week on my birthday, and I'm just so excited and so thankful for this pregnancy and for this journey. I say so much, I'm sorry, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!